Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So,
because you know what today is? Today is Wednesday. So anything can happen day.
that's right, it's anything can happen day. And on this day, I sit down at my computer and anything that pops into my head, that's what I normally do. And that's what I did with like the first video, as well as, you know, who I'm choosing. I have been doing K-pop males on Wednesday, but who I'm doing is like up to me when I sit down at my computer. So the last one that I'm doing is somebody new to the channel, and that is, I looked it up and it was under Rich Chigga, and then all of a sudden when I get to YouTube, it's no longer Rich Chigga, it's Rich Brian. And I'm like, God, that's kind of plain. Rich Brian? Man. But I was kind of confused because, like, what is he saying? Rich Chigga? Is he trying to be like Jay-Z? Yeah, it's a Chigga man, bitch. But he's a Chigga man, not the Chigga man. I didn't know if it was like some type of mixing Asian with the N-word and coming up with Chigga. I didn't know. So I kind of wanted to find out. The song that I'm doing is called That Stick. And I guess this was like the second song that he released. The first one under like a label. Let me see. It's here. His debut track was Living the Dream. The song was produced by Brian went on to release his debut single, That Stick. So his debut track is one thing, his debut single is this. So that's what I'm choosing to do because it has 201 million views in 6 years. And that's pretty good for somebody's debut single. I mean, he was kind of, what was that? What did that say he was on? Well, he was a YouTube star. So, hey, kudos for him. Kudos for him. So, we'll see what this is all about. So, if you like videos like this, or you like him, or other videos on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, let's get into Rich Brian and That Stick.
And here we go.
In the morning, pop shells for a living and berry gon' smell blood trail every minute. Rogue wave and you niggas no fair. When I hit 'em, every time I see it big, I don't hesitate to kill 'em. Ain't nobody give a fuck about a rule. Either get diplomas or a tool. I'm a cool with my youngest no boo. When I spray in this K, and you fuckers fuck a gang affiliated with nothing but my name. Man, I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking pole. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking door. Man, I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking pole. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking door. Yeah. People be starving and people be killing for food with that crack and that spoon. But the rich motherfuckers, they stay eating good, dropping waste, living good. Holding stick locks, but you been a bitch, sucking thick cock, fucking grip walk, hit a strip like in Bangkok. Never ever see me ever trip, but a live broad. See me on the TV screaming, bitch, you a damn fraud. And you don't wanna fuck with a Chigga like me. When I pull up in that Maserati, better duck for your brain splatter on the concrete. I'ma hit you with that 4-5 bullet, hit your neck, run the bow tie, looking like a thriller film, bitch. I'ma go right back with the clipping. I know you be shaking, don't test me or I'ma just click at your noggin. Man, I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking pole. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking dough. Man, I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking pole. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking dough. Yeah.
Boo! Boo! Muck! Boo! Boo!
The beat was nice. The beat was nice, but there's a lot of things I had wrong with that, and you know what? It's my own fault. But this is what happens when people only see one side of hip-hop and like, I can do that, and what they do ends up looking like a farce. Even though he might have sounded good and everything like that, the things that he was rapping about, even though, you know, you might think of somebody, you know, a hip-hop artist here not being able to back up what they're saying, you at first suspend a certain disbelief upon first hearing it one or two times, but then, you know, after that, if you know, then you know. I could tell straight off the bat the good stuff that this guy was talking about. There is no hell in the earth, or, you know, there's no way he was even doing any of the things that he was saying on this. There's no way, especially when he said pull up in a Maserati. He doesn't have a Maserati. He doesn't have, you know, whoever SUV that was that they were standing next to. They didn't show anybody behind the wheel. The friends, and then you have the one friend who's just toting around a gun, because that's all hip hop guys do, is have guns. And he had a bottle of liquor. But they couldn't get any hoes. There's none of that. There's no flashing around the cash, because they all look like guys who don't get girls. That's plain and simple, and I'm sorry to say that, but they look like guys that don't get girls. And, you know, you could clearly tell when somebody's rapping about something that, you know, they're not perpetrating, you know. In other words, what was it, Pharrell? You know, they're fronting, which is an old word from back in the 80s. Yo, dude, he's fronting. You know what? You know, it's that means they're trying to be a poser. There's another 80s term. They're trying to be a poser. So I you know, again, it looked like it was all done as a parody, either a parody, or it was done because that's what they thought that hip-hop was all about, because that's what they were probably seeing in most of the videos. And those are the videos that I actually hate of hip-hop. And I've said this before. If I see somebody who's rapping and they're flossing a lot of money, like they got racks on racks on racks, you know, if they're showing that kind, I automatically, you know, I deduct 50% off of the video if they show it more than one time. If they're just all they're doing throughout the video, who are they trying to persuade? Is it us or is it themselves? Because they know as soon as that video's over, somebody's like, okay, Jeeves, take that to the bank, please. They got security there making sure that nobody tries to jack them while they're making a music video, flashing around that money, you know? And I've already, you know, talked about, you know, the rappers who have got jacked while, you know, Facebook Live-in or leaving a motorcycle shop when they're carrying around that kind of cash on them. It just is ridiculous. You know what? Use a card like everybody else. That way you have security, everything else like that. You can only withdraw a certain amount a day. You know, use a card. You know, collect miles, you know. Do all that good stuff. What do you have in your wallet? Oh, so, yeah. Such a shame. But it's again, I saw it and I thought it was going to be. And still, at the end of the video, it says Rich Chigga, but when you pull up the video, it says Rich Brian. And that's another thing. He was fronting from the very beginning, thinking he was the Chigga man. So, if you are still here, I thank you see, not every single video that I do is like, yeah, that was great, and he had great style and technique, and you saw the way he was wearing that fanny pack. Nobody wears a fanny pack like that. He was ahead of his... No, forget all that. That's not me. I'm going to keep it real, because that's what the channel says. So, if you're still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. And then after that, all you need to do to help me out with my channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.